Here, final preparations for the challenge ahead, hoping to come out of the gates strong. The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Lakers. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, Memphis just need to take it a game at a time.
And for the Grizzlies, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. In the new season, Chris, every team wants that fast start, but when you really think about it, how important is that in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it depends on where you are. Like, let's think about Houston last year. With the injuries, you don't want to get to a slow start where you're fighting for home court advantage. So it's very important. And usually veteran teams know that first 2-3 weeks of the season is when you can sneak teams. And if you're a younger team and you understand that, wait a minute, it's all about attention to detail, focus, and playing hard, you can get some pretty nice upsets early because when for young teams, once the scouting report comes out and teams hone in on you, it might be a little bit more of a difficult season as the days go ahead.
Some changes for Memphis. Rabs checked in for Jaren Jackson. Josh Jackson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Brooks subbed in for Allen. And then for Los Angeles, Cousins comes in for Davis. Young is subbed in for Danny Green.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Rondo. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Rondo. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. Here's Che and Young with the stuff.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Ring shot on the way. Rebounded by the Lakers. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
Up top, Valanciunas. Unable to get that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Memphis, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Morant with it, picked up by Kuzma. And stolen by Kuzma. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Young, and he converts the layup. Che's got his second bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Lakers also making some changes. Howard's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Murray comes in for LeBron. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Morant, defended by Young. To end the run, The rebound by Young. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Six on the shot clock. Dishes it to Jackson. Anderson trying to free himself up, and it's good for two.
Yeah, I don't know how you defend that. Morant runs the pick and roll like a seasoned vet.
Shea passes to Howard. Back to Shea. Caldwell Pope against Brooks. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Young with the steal. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
And you love this with Shea, the ability to see the whole floor and find the open man.
Now Brooks, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the pass to Rab. Outside Jackson. Memphis moving it around. 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3. And Murray's got the ball here for Los Angeles. 6-point game. No coverage that time.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
A floater. And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. It's deflected. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
A minute 50 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Jackson, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Cousins, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the bruising game of Cousins, nearly impossible to match up with him given his massive size.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. Shea, third.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
Yeah, and the energy they show on the glass is outstanding. They work so hard in the paint.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Ja Morant. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. 10th in assists. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Here's Clark, and the rejection by Cousins.
And the defensive Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. 35 seconds left in the first. Here's Anderson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Down low, deflects the pass. Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Passes it to Morant. Shea with the block.
2 block shots with fouling. I mean, you have great timing and body control. Shea showing both.
No good from the wing. And so it's Shea making things happen for Los Angeles. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we'll be right back after this. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Anderson is out there with Clark, and it's Rab in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. He misses the free throw. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Don't push me all the way under the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
right
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport. Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Clark. Another shot. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's Bradley off the drive. The shot's good. Bradley's got 6 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Anderson outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Allen. Can they get it? Doesn't go that time. Good D by Shea.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Timeout.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Jackson, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. The Lakers also making some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for Howard. And it's LeBron in for Caldwell Pope. Stolen by McGee. Inside, Bradley. And he dunks it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Pass to Clark. Allen outside. Fires from 18. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Hard work on the boards, a lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one to it.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Brooks with the bucket.
He's such an effective scorer. Brooks knows when he should look to capitalize from this area.
And here's the Lakers. They're on a 16-5 run here. They get it back. McGee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Clearly a foul.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And they double up Cousins. Kuzma outside. Now the pass to Young. Clock at 6. Howard kicks to Caldwell Pope. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Count it. Good. And that's 15 points for Che.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Morant. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Kuzma. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Che with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Morant. Covered by Che. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
Young passes to Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Rab.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Back to Che for 3. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Come on. Boy, this has been Che's night. Aggressive and productive.
Here's Morant. Excellent D from Howard. Che high post. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
Here's Morant. Hands the 12-footer. Morant's got 17 now.
Boy, Morant just shows you a little of everything. I mean, that time he stops on a dime, pops it in. Nothing you can do to defend that.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers lead by 18. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Che, you've had no problem creating both for yourself and for your teammates. What's allowed you to have so much success at the offensive end?
So someone dissed me in the crew, but honestly, I forgot who. Cause next it was crazy as that is somebody I probably knew. Me, I don't get it, no clue.
Hey, DA, I've just been trying to keep our momentum and tempo, where we want it. get as many easy transition scores as we can. You know, when we don't stand still, things open up. And, you know, our team, what we are, you know, we're willing to make the next pass. That's the type of team we are.
Well, so far, things are going in the right direction for your guys. Good luck in the second half. Kevin?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Rabs checked in for Memphis. Clark comes in for Andre Iguodala. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Bradley comes in for Danny Green. Young is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Young is out there with Bradley. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. To the middle, here's Rab, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
And that one drops. Young's got 22 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And stolen by LeBron. And it's slammed in by Young.
James is great at staying alert on defense, pouncing on any opportunity he sees to swipe the ball.
Memphis has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Josh Jackson's checked in for Jackson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Grayson Allen. Shea with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Knocked away. Young with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And let's take a look at Shea. Some stats here. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. First in steals, third in assists, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. That's good from Young.
Oh, the Grizzlies are going back to the grit and grind style of last season, the slowest pace in the league. They wanted to make the game ugly and uncomfortable for opposing teams.
And Chris, the Grizzlies taking the pace out of the game. Taking teams in the, quote, mud, as they put it.
Yeah, Kevin, their style was built on hard-nosed, disruptive defense. I mean, last season, dead last in scoring. To win, they had to make it a rock fight. You know, his offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
LeBron passes to Shea. McGee trying to break free. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, that's just fearless in his approach. I love seeing Shea attack the heart of that defense.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And both free throws good for Shea. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
McGee, the pass to Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And if anyone that feels like Summer League doesn't matter, Che is a shining example of why it does. It's part of how he got his shot in this league.
And the Grizzlies, in the final game of last season, making a franchise record 21 three-pointers in a blowout win against the defending champion Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, perhaps a template going forward for them, GA. I mean, turning the page from the grit and grind to a new style of play.
Passes it to Morant. High post try. A rebound by the Lakers. Cousins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Shea, third.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Here's Morant. He's got 19. Three-pointer. Brooks sinks the three-pointer. Brooks has got 6.
A huge part of Brooks' attack is that he understands how crucial it is that he continues to hit this shot.
Back to Che. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Morant, and it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the league's most feared rim protectors in the league.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Bradley. On defense, the Lakers. Here's Rab. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. Brooks outside. Memphis moving that ball around.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. And he uses the glass on the layup. Caldwell-Pope's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, man, I love how Caldwell-Pope uses his muscle on the drive, just bouncing off the defense and nailing some pretty difficult shots.
They get a hand on it. One-on-one fast break. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
Just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
Here's Young. That one misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Tries a 3. Here's Howard, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Morant passes to Jackson. Goes up on the wing, and it's off the back rim, no good. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Lakers. Back to Che. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Che's got 14 points here in the second half. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And it's Brooks at the elbow. Count that bucket. Brooks has got 10 points.
Such excellent body control. I mean, Brooks can absorb contact and finish at the rim without having the shot affected at all.
And the Grizzlies shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And Los Angeles guys shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Offensive rebound. Howard can't hit.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Brooks kicks to Jackson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 8.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Here's Che. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Pass to Howard. The jump hook, that's in, coming off the assist from Young. Che's got 9 assists now tonight. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Anderson against Kuzma. Now here's Anderson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He can't hit that time. Brooks against Young. Kuzma, right side, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Memphis. And so it's Los Angeles, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Shea comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Iguodala out there with Allen, and it's Jackson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Snatched up, McGee, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Allen. Pass to Valanciunas. Kicks to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's tipped. And the pass to Young. See, Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Lakers. Lobbed up there for Howard.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Jones with it. Passes it to Valanciunas. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. LA has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Outside for Murray. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Hill against Bradley. Bounce pass from Hill. Here's Jackson. Shea grabs the miss. Shea's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shea.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
Murray against Jackson. Pass to McGee. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Floats one. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McGee the pass to Shea. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. The dish to Jones. Can't hit from in close. It's Young on the wing. Outside Bradley. Pass to Shea. Fires for 3. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And
thank you.
Hey, what's happening? This is Shaq. You guys came in locked and loaded once again. What's fueled your momentum during this win streak?
You know, Shaq, to be honest with you, a lot of it comes from the fans. We feel that energy at home, and then we're out on the road game, a lot of them make that trip with us. We see those jerseys in the stands, and it just makes us play that much harder, man. Much love to everyone who comes and support us throughout this journey.
Well, I'm a fan too, buddy. Great job.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Hey, yo, listen up. All right, real quick. I want to recognize Che for killing it out there tonight. All right, great effort on both sides of the ball. Come get your trophy, kid.
That's for me?
Oh, you.
Okay. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it, man.
Speech.
Oh, come on, bro.
Speech.
All right. I would like to thank my teammates, my coaches, and the fans. I mean, this is the best city in the world to play for us, so thank you. Good night.
Oh.
Yeah, fellas, let's do this, man.
Nice work, man.
All right, Che, you remember Reese from Gatorade?
It's nice to see you again, Che.
Nice to see you too, and I'm really excited to learn more about this GX thing.
Totally. Did Levi fill you in?
You know, a little bit, but I still need more information on it, to be honest with you.
All right, well, I'll just give you the full picture. Gatorade is launching Gatorade GX. It's our new hydration system, and everything about it is completely customizable.
What? I'm with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can design the bottle however you want. Name, number, team colors, all that sort of stuff. And then we have the GX pods, which are basically just a concentrated pod refill. You put that in the top of the bottle, fill the bottle up with water, shake it up, and you're good to go.
I like that.
So you ready to design your own bottle, customize
Yeah, let's do it.
Here you go.
Let's do this.
We'll call it the Che.